moment.
Yeah, we would totally shout you out if we knew what you stood for.
But we'll shout you out anyways because you got two guys in semis right now who are playing really well today.
Is semis 3 out of 5?
I believe semis is 3 out of 5. So we got JaKal.
I think it's something we started implementing just because of how close the gap is. They wanted to start doing 3 out of 5 for everything because it just felt right. Because you can't.
It does, and especially
you don't want to screw people over.
Especially since the skill gap is so close here. The 2 out of 3 just makes sense. Or, I'm sorry, the best of 5 just makes sense.
This is a matchup that I haven't seen. I've seen JaKal's Sonic a lot.
JaKal's Sonic is good.
2-0ing Vivid, who I believe was going Cloud, which is a character that he picked up.
That's right. I actually didn't realize
the Cloud
that.
movement going on.
That was a GT fight as well. GT they're representing this tournament. And you know what? Bryce just tack on damage quick, and I've seen him do some stuff where he just knows how to use his aerials. He'll damage you while you're in the air. That's where he got me, is I was trying to do fancy stuff in the air.
But JaKal doing very good, and doing his own little.
Yeah, he's not
flat back to him.
He's not jumping up a lot, which is good because I have a feeling Bryce would kind of pummel him for it.
I don't know much about DD in Smash 4, but I feel like his forward airs really stuff a lot of aerial options, so it'd be really dangerous. And
He's got
I kind of held my breath for a second. I thought JaKal was going to spin dash right into
the forward smash. He got me on one of those earlier. He got me from and it gave me 20%. It was disgusting. And it was like the first stock. You got to look out for it. DDD is definitely a powerhouse. I mean,
the team definitely spacing out nicely with those gyros. But
the dude's
not connecting.
You know, he had a tough set against Gon earlier, who literally hit every single Gordo back after the first game. And he actually hit one and broke a shield, because when you hit it with Nessa's bat, it's 2 times damage, and the Gordo's already do shield damage.
He went to shield it.
It was pretty brutes. But pretty even game right now. I mean, DDD
his Gordo's really good for ledge guarding as well. It's stick it to the side of the
stage. Ledge guarding. Pretty much any stage that has basically just a flat side to it, he could stick it to the side, and then if you're a Cloud that wall jumps, it kind of just gets rid of the wall jump for you. And even just getting to the ledge, I think it can interrupt some ledge snaps.
I think it forces an on-stage recovery.
Yeah, I mean, I think because you'll hit it, and it'll actually, the hitbox will hit before the ledge snap will snap. JaKal playing pretty patient at the moment, very even.
Both of their spacing very nice. It's they're just going tit for tat basically on each other.
They are. A little bit of footsie's going on, and Bryce is going to catch a
nice hit with the Gordo. Ends up evening back up the percent.
He's going to hit with both sides. And
that's a forward smash. That is just barely going to kill.
Barely. DDD being a pretty heavy character, I mean.
At this point, it goes without saying, once you take the first stock, you want to keep your second one. But especially for Smash 4, with him being in Rage, he can just tack on so much percent and set himself up so nicely.
I mean, he's already he's at mid-percent. I mean, Bryce he's playing from behind at this point. JaKal really holding on to that stock, playing very safe.
JaKal definitely representing.
And Bryce gonna catch him on the get up, and JaKal. I mean, he's just improved so much. Improvement is definitely real.
But Bryce pulling out a nice stock, only mid-percent, so it's definitely still doable on his.
Oh, it's doable, especially as DDD. I mean, as you saw, almost caught that air dodge read into a forward smash. It won't take much once he has JaKal at mids.
I think what makes the matchup different is that even if Bryce doesn't hit JaKal as much, when he does, it's going to do a lot more percent compared to when JaKal hits him. So
yeah,
JaKal has to work for that percent much more as compared to Bryce.
Absolutely.
That was a nice little 2-hit conversion.
Yeah, nice come with the aerial into, I guess that was an up tilt, it looked like, maybe?
It looked like an up tilt, nothing.
I think he landed with an air to up tilt.
Yep. So it's the fact that he was just doing regular neutral moves and getting 19%, it was very good.
Didn't have a ton of lag, apparently. I'm not super familiar with DDD's auto cancels. And this is quite the game one.
So this is a really intense game.
Really deep into the game right now. I mean, we got about a minute 45 left.
Now that Bryce is at rage percent, it's any move that he gets now is just going to do even more. So it's he's still very much in contention for taking this game, which we see here getting a nice 75% on JaKal. So it's super back and forth. I would expect game 5 to see the way they're going, and that was a nice air dodge. Dodge the up air.
Air dodge.
But Bryce Bryce calls out and does another one, and so game 1 is going to go to Bryce.
Oh, good. Hey, I mean, you guys are welcome to like.
There you go. Okay. How do you know?
Alrighty. This is losers quarters, so maybe this is 2 out of 3 though.
This is losers quarters. I believe it's 2 out of 3. It's losers semis. It's 3 of 5.
We'll see how JaKal responds on this.
Looks like he's. Were they just here, or were they on Town and City before?
Yeah, I always mix them up too.
I think last match was Town and City, because I feel like the stage was bigger last game. But either way, though, Bryce is popping off right now. 66%.
Yeah, with no damage
No
on him.
damage, and he's just continuing it. I think
reading everything JaKal's
I think
doing.
that first game, towards the end of the second stock, he really started downloading how JaKal wanted to be playing the game.
He
and
adapts.
I think he's playing his own game now, and you never want to play your opponent's game. You always want to try and play yours.
Well, I mean, and at this point too, I mean, a lot of moves can probably take out Sonic. I think he's kind of a weight character, but still.
Yeah, Sonic's definitely a mid-weight, but at this point he's at dangerous percent.
And
But JaKal making his own move himself, bringing it back into his favor percentage-wise.
And it's so funny. I mean, that up air DDD at 100, still not even really gonna budge. Didn't really
JaKal
think
being
close.
fearless, didn't shield or anything.
I like his play style. He
mostly.
mostly just goes in, which is I'd love to see out of Sonics because sometimes you'll see them just kind of run back and forth, doing extra safe moves. But he goes in. It's a lot of fun to watch right now.
More rush-heavy Sonic, I feel, and it's different than what you normally see from Sonic, which is like a very campy type setup.
Which is,
as we saw, he ended up just getting behind him, doing a nice back throw, ends up killing him off the side.
let's think about this. He was down by 100%, or I'm sorry, by like 80% in the beginning of the game. He's now got
Now he's got the stock lead.
Yeah, he's got the stock lead, and he's even got a little bit of damage on Bryce. Bryce gonna go for that Gordo on the stage, just not gonna work out for him. Didn't quite stick. Alright, so we got Bryce just looking for a kill here. Forward throw's not gonna do it. He's gonna throw a Gordo. He's gonna just miss JaKal here, who patiently gets up.
I feel like that patiently Gordo came in and he was doing. Like, he wasn't trying to rush into any ledge steals or anything like that.
No, it was great.
But then JaKal in his own regard was just as patient.
He was just as patient, just kind of waited.
Almost kills.
He saw
both at 80% right now. So
he didn't panic when he saw the Gordo, and wow,
that was
up air through the stage. Very cool stuff.
I was not anticipating that.
I did not.
I can just tell by JaKal's reaction that he wasn't expecting that either. That's kind of innovative stuff that I like seeing.
What a great way to. That's
such a beautiful way to even it up. Like,
it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little bit hyped now. Like,
and even Sonic.
Like, every match was pretty typical, and then like
DDD's heady too. So I mean, Sonic it's not going to be as easy as that whole like up air thing up top. And Bryce a little bit more percent. Hard read on something.
Trying to do some damage himself, almost calls out with that forward smash.
He was playing real confident in the start of the game. JaKal's got him second guessing that, and very cool actually out of those two jabs into an air.
I think that's what makes it different. The Gordo has not been hitting him recently.
Oh my God, gonna catch him with a down
smashes the Gordo, but
wow,
JaKal pushes it with a back air.
That was a roller coaster ride that particular game.
That was sending me through like the motions. Like I was
yeah, that was an emotional time. I'll be interested to see the counter pick here. I actually don't know.
Thanks to Bryce, I think I'm going to start a DDD movement. I'm gonna grind smash.
You know
forward.
what? Any player can be competitive in this. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's the truth. I mean, I guess there's a certain point of play.
I just love Smash 4 for what it's worth. I'm not one of those melee elitists.
Oh man, you just gotta.
So I'm definitely
use the characters.
I definitely want to get better at this game because watching it's like amazing.
There's almost like 60 characters. I mean, why not?
I know.
Right?
I love like the odds of you getting.
And you start playing matchups. Absolutely. So it looks like we're going to the battlefield. I actually don't know who this benefits more here. I would imagine this is pretty good for DDD just with his aerials and those platforms.
Alright, now they're going to battlefield, so I feel like I feel like this map benefits both in their own right. He's gonna be able to
Exactly.
spin dash under platforms.
Yeah, a lot
zone out
of
self
ledge
check.
cancels. I mean, DDD basically just standing is overlapping the platform.
Exactly. So he can like poke through platforms like with ease. So
And,
it's like,
we've seen plenty of air dodge read with the up airs too. So I'm sure we could expect to see some of that. I don't think there's really a safe landing.
I think you can definitely tell just from like these past 2 games that both these guys are just so good at adapting. We saw Bryce adapt very nicely towards the end of the second stock, and then adapt the first stock with that 80%. But then JaKal just like hit him right back, adapt that game, and then ended up taking it when he was down at first, took the lead himself.
They're both, you know
So
what?
they're both just calling each other out on so many things.
Almost taking that stock real quick. And again, that's the help of the platforms here.
Yeah, he was able to up smash right under that platform. and
Yeah, I
just poke
mean,
through.
I guess I don't realize just how large of a frame DDD is.
It was very. I really appreciate that patience from JaKal. He ended up just waiting. He knew that Bryce wanted to do something cheeky to him off the stage because like anything will kill if he gets like a forward smash of some sort or a down smash. So he waited for him to do it and then used his invincibility get up to safely get back on the stage. So I appreciate the patience there. And now he has him off stage, and we see
Wow.
again that up air under the
And
stage,
you know what?
calling him out again.
This is a game of patience. I mean, you could even see Jekyll's tag right now says patience. I'm going to guess that's just to remind himself, which is actually, I like it. Good stuff, JaKal. Very neat.
If I were to give myself advice through a gamer tag halfway through, I would just probably make mine like, don't suck. I just gotta remind myself, like, please just don't be bad.
Oh my god.
Ooh, and that was a very nice, like, Bryce just went so low, ended up dodging the spring.
He's really good at mixing up that recovery because DDD can do the high recovery.
He
lands
JaKal
safely.
saw it that time. He saw the up air like just wanting to happen under the
Bryce
stage
keeps
because
him
that would
honest.
kill.
Well, there's nothing. I don't think there's really anything that JaKal can do when Bryce is under the stage like that. He's better off just kind of. He kind of has to give him the recovery.
Yeah, I think doing that up air was just to keep JaKal honest and be like, all right, don't try to contest this.
Well,
Like this is not something you can do.
you'll see Sonic, and especially JaKal. He's told me before, it's basically free damage. You do basically the spring as the other person recovers, and you hit him. But
If you hit him,
has
you
that
hit him.
super armor.
If you don't hit him,
doesn't
then
make
it's
a
like,
difference.
you still get percent. So it's like you can't really go wrong with it.
These guys fighting really hard for this first stock. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
this first stock is very intense.
a lot of
We're already almost at,
footsies,
3 minutes
but
left.
it's
Oh, the next spin that's just not going to kill. I really thought he was going to go for the up air, but I feel like that percent just wasn't going to work.
yeah. Bryce just keeping
Bryce
honest
really
on the
zoning
ledge there.
out. Definitely keeping him honest with that up air under the stage.
We'll see if, who knows, I mean, he maybe mix that recovery up, maybe send a Gordo instead of an up air. I'm not really sure. I'm not super familiar with DDD, but I mean, I've already seen Bryce do quite a few things I didn't know he can do.
I think what's crazy about this is that even though you feel like the platforms are safe against DDD, it's really not like the safest thing to be unless you're on the top platform. Like,
Not at all.
You can get snatched right from that
I've
platform.
been seeing Bryce do a lot of nair at a shield too, almost as if like Ness would do it, and it seems to work pretty well. So JaKal's got to
That's a good
space
guy
his
by JaKal,
landings
not
too.
gonna die. Beautiful air dodge, dodging the Gordo. And he's gonna get out of there. Like
Bryce
at
is
this
gonna-
point, Bryce had JaKal running, but
I mean,
they're just
Bryce
going back and
actually,
forth,
he
keeping
anticipated
left
that
and
recovery, but I mean, JaKal still narrowly made it by. So I mean, they're even making the right reads. It's just, as you mentioned, lots of good DI, lots of good just recovery options all in all.
Because both realize
Patient
they
play.
just don't want to dodge, but that is going to be a fab to a back throw, and that is going to kill. They're at such a high percent that it's like I was just waiting for one of those moves to come out to kill him.
And there you go. You had Bryce just throwing out the back airs and then just
And now we're
casual
just back
nair.
at 0%. It's like going to be the first time.
Just hanging out,
Bryce-
doing the DD,
Bryce
the
just
DDD
chilling.
lounge.
He's lounging.
I like it. What better way to ease the nerves? And that's what you have to
Nice
look out
horseman.
for.
That
That's
was the
exactly
thing you were
what.
talking
Yep.
about before.
And look at he's already mid% right now, and they're going on a tear. It's hard to recover from that.
He just went in. This
That
full
hurts.
stock. JaKal has a bit of a.
Now JaKal, I mean, he brought back that
Yeah,
just in
if
the
we saw
previous
anything
game. I
from-
mean, he was down about this percent, and then basically I think he ended up taking the stock.
Exactly.
So
Game
it's-
2 showed that you can do it, but in it by that Gordo is definitely not going to help. Even though he has the possibility to do it, it doesn't mean you want to let yourself tap on
Absolutely.
percent. You want to do it without getting hit. But now he's got him at about mid%, so he is making his own comeback himself.
And
this is
what a
just
comeback. I mean, it's kind of
Like,
even. I mean, granted, DDD has much more kill power than Sonic,
nice
but that
forward
was a
smash,
very solid
punish that inhale.
forward smash. Gonna try and get the recovery. I don't know if I agree with it, though, because, I mean, I think it's been proven dangerous to kind of challenge Bryce's get-ups.
He's going to do a back throw. That's not going to kill.
But
It
it's
didn't
gonna
kill
even
until
out the
much
game.
later %.
JaKal playing like he wants
That
this.
has me
Bryce
scared. I
also
really
wants
thought he was
it.
going to go for something like really bold, like off the ledge.
Bryce
but
just
he
he's
ended up
spacing the
camping down with that
aerials.
string.
We're back to kind of the neutral these guys have had.
A nice
Bryce
back serve,
recovering
deep
from
off
all that
stage.
percent.
Spin dash and the up smash. does
Great
not
DI by
kill.
JaKal.
Such a good DI by JaKal. This is so intense. Gets
This
the up air.
is.
And they're both at raise percent.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna hapen. It's at this point it's anyone. I mean Sonic just
He
needs
almost
to be,
scooped him up with
just
those
need
forward
taps.
tilts. That forward tilt, from what I understand, leads to really good setups. He's with a down air.
And
We even hear people
got a
in the
nail biter.
crowd.
Tons of gasps right now. Such a tight set, and we'll see what kind of
Tight
pressure.
set, let's
We'll
see
see what
what
kind of
kinda
pressure
happens.
Bryce could apply, and I
Oh,
guess that was a shield
and
drop.
he
And
gets-
JaKal just a little
Does
bitter.
not shield the
But
Gordo.
he shouldn't
Such a
be
tight
upset.
match.
That was a great
That was a
set.
crazy match.
That could have gone
JaKal,
either way at any time.
You are such.
Good stuff.
You are
Bryce
such a
sweat-
monster, son.
Bryce physically sweating it out. He's got sweat on the brow. I think JaKal just fainted from theirs.
That was nuts. Look, they're hugging out. They know
Hug it
that
out.
was a crazy
Good
set. You know,
stuff.
they're GT
Hard
brothers.
to be mad about losing a set like that. That
I
was
don't know
just
who
a
GT
fantastic
is,
set.
but
But
shout
you
out
got
to
some
you
good
guys.
players.
You
You
got-
got